pop out.
This is Sports Chat with Nat.
Oh, never mind.
Well. This is Sports Chat with Nat, and Master T is here. She trying to get off. I'm gonna talk about the NBA. I'm gonna talk about the NFL first. I want to talk about this crazy Aaron Rodgers. Welcome to Nat. That's Master T. I was gonna talk about the NBA, but I got mad all of a sudden. I was at church trying to be a good old Christian girl at choir rehearsal, getting ready for Easter. I came home and the first thing popped up on my thing, because I've been out singing songs of joy all day at the church, at the senior center, then at the church. Then I read that this fool said I wasn't stringing anyone along. I wasn't holding anyone hostage. I was honest from the jump about where I was, get this right here, where I was at mentally and some of the constraints I have in my life right now that warrant my attention. Is he pregnant?
Wait
a minute. He said the constraints I have in my life right now. I'm open to anything and attached to nothing. Retirement, what did I tell you? Retirement could still be a possibility, but right now my focus has been and will continue to be on my personal life. And that's what I've told the coaches.
What is his personal life right now? Is he having
Wait a minute. The quote is not over.
Oh.
There's still conversations that are being had. It's all been very honest lines of communication. Now, how many weeks ago did I say he was going to retire and I was sick of him? Huh?
It's been a minute, because I'm also at the thing where I just think that I'm just ready for him to just sign a one-day contract with Green Bay and just retire. That's what I was thinking. After the whole thing when Russell went to the Giants. And then I was like, okay, maybe Aaron's going to go. And Aaron was still like, I don't think so. And he still hasn't made one. I said, he just needs to make a one-day contract with the Packers. But I'm trying to figure out what's personal going on with his life right now. He ain't got no more dark retreats going on, so.
I don't know. He had a little girlfriend. Didn't he have a little girlfriend? He was wearing all them chains around his neck like he was from the urban area. Well, I don't listen. Let me tell you something. I don't know. He claimed he done told everybody. Somebody said, I heard one of the commentators say, this was like you ask somebody to marry you. And she say, wait a minute. He asked me too. Let me think about it. Let me see what he do. And if he don't do what I want him to do, then I'll marry you.
Wow.
And I thought about it.
That he will play for $10 million.
Yeah, he said $10 million. Okay. I mean,
I don't think he has it anymore. So
I don't think he has the heart for it. I think he want to go out there, and this is my honest opinion, and this thought just came to me like just this second. I think he want to go out there and throw the football, watch people catch it. Don't let nobody touch him. Don't nobody hit him. Just like not real football.
So he want to play flag football.
Not even flag. He don't really want to play flag either. I think
he
want to play.
Wait a minute. The only thing that gets touched is the flag in flag football. No. Okay.
I mean, I don't know what he wants. And he confirmed what I said. Something ain't right. And we all have to deal with our mental. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not joking about this thing. I know mental is serious. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the Steelers ain't gave him no deadline. Ain't nobody gave him no deadline. Okay. At some point, this becomes disrespectful. It really does.
I haven't seen anybody whole lot like this in a long time.
And see, like somebody else said, they getting ready to start. They already out there doing stuff. Where you at?
Draft is coming up next week.
Damn. Oh, excuse me. Now, if he's gonna be a Steeler, or if he's gonna be a Viking, or wherever he going, if they are already having camp or pre-training or organized or anything that they're doing, and the team name is attached to it, I feel like everybody should be on board. If Cam Hayward's 37-year-old tail can be out there running around doing what he's doing, if the defense can be out there doing what they're doing, you can be out there because you ain't got no chemistry with nobody but DK Metcalf because you done throw with him in California, out there where you live at. Come on. What you doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, at some point, yeah, you're a first ballot Hall of Famer. I get it. I get it. I understand that. We get it. But at some point, that still becomes disrespectful. That you think you can do whatever you want to do to people. I don't get it. Maybe I'm wrong. What am I? Just a girl. I'm just a girl. But anyway.
I'm just a girl in the world.
I mean, and retirement could still be a possibility.
No, retirement is a possibility. No,
it should be at the top of your list. Go on home. Go. You love Pat McAfee so much. Go on up there and be on his show every day.
That's true. He could just be a commentator. He could be like Tom Brady.
He'd be better than Tom Brady, I think. He got a little more personality, maybe. I don't know at this point, though.
I don't know.
Aaron is like that dude. Aaron is like that dude that you always knew he was a jerk. But then you thought, okay, I hung out with him for a minute. Maybe he ain't a jerk. And then you say, you know what? He a jerk.
What?
He do something because this is just unnecessary. At this point, it's unnecessary. We done got Skylar Tompkins and Mason Rudolph and got rid of Russell and Justin. Here's on your BS. Thank you for saving my tongue. On your mess? Come on.
Well, technically, that was the Steelers' fault on that one because I think Russell is way better to me than Aaron. So
we look like.
Hey, as long as it's not up right now. But anyway, speaking of drafts and stuff, I guess I was representing 21 Deion Sanders just because all of a sudden we are now talking a lot about Shakur because them retarded. I'm sorry, I can't say that word. That's not technically ethically correct, but we know it's mentally challenged and other things, but they're retarded though. Anyway, we're going to talk about my favorite rival, my non-favorite rival team, aka the Saints. How they over there decided they wanted to put out and say, oh my God, Derek Carr is like hurt. And we're like, oh my gosh, we already knew this. I think they did that because I think they want to tell everybody in a sense we're trying to go after Shakur. Now, this is interesting because they have the 9th pick in the draft. So I was looking to see all the people who are ahead of them and who also needed a quarterback. I'm also still shocked that with Shakur on there that Titans still want Cam Ward as number 1. But hey, hey, that works for them. That's fine. But the Browns technically still need a quarterback too. So, and they're number 3. So they can technically take him if they wanted to. Let me see. I think I also saw, let's see. Oh, I lied. The Browns are not number 3. They're number 2.
Okay.
The Giants, I mean, They could. I was watching the NFL draft, and they were talking live, and they were talking about, I mean, technically the Giants they could get another quarterback. So he could still actually go to the Giants too.
Yeah.
Patriots have one technically, so well actually, no, yeah, they did. They have a quarterback. I forgot who. Who did no wait. Patriots did a quarterback too.
Well, they got that rookie. He was a rookie last year. He wasn't bad.
Drake May?
He wasn't bad.
I guess not. That's right.
I mean, so you wouldn't go draft a new one. You just build
that's
up
what I was remember. I was like, no.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't horrible.
They're off the table. So technically the Titans, the Browns, the Giants technically don't need. I mean, they got their 2 veterans and stuff, but they do need a rookie, and they kind of been the Jaguars. I mean, they could replace Sunshine if they wanted to.
I mean, Sunshine has just, I don't know what happened in Sunshine life, but he just fell off the map before he even got hurt.
Cloudy.
Huh?
It's cloudy.
Yeah, it's real cloudy. He went from, even before he was publicly injured. Now, whether he was injured behind the scenes and they ain't tell us, I don't know. But his play had really fallen off because we had picked them to do a little something, and they didn't do a doggone thing.
No, they did not. Then after that, we had the Raiders. I mean, when the Raiders so that took him out because they were definitely trying to do that. I know Raiders fans were not happy at that possibly because they were like, "No, we want Shakur." They were definitely I know the Raiders for real. They were definitely going for them, but also they were thinking they had the number 2 pick at that time, and then they end up being the number 6 pick. Jets, well, Justin's there. Panthers, Bryce Young.
That boy came alive. Bryce was coming alive.
Then you have them Saints. They probably whatchamacallit now because they were talking about what they draft, what they kind of like trade to further up for him. But I don't think they really have the need for it. Because technically all the teams I named before, they could or could not have. They don't have to go for it. That's like not a number 1 thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bears went in, even with the Bears behind them. But other than that, even everybody. But then if you guys had a chance, y'all would have to trade up for him. Because he would not be left on the. I don't think he would be left at number 20. Oh, that's cute. Y'all have the 21st pick.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's better than the number 1 pick. Because the number 1 pick means that you were horrible.
Listen, okay, let me see something. I want to look at something realistically. I'm all about, wait a minute. So he talking like, what did he say? He was talking like you should take me, right?
Who?
So Shador was saying whoever take him, his completion percentage was 74. Average 8.7 yards per pass. He had 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. The year before, huh?
The only thing about it too is that this is in the quarterback heavy draft.
No. So he was 69.3% the previous year, both at Colorado, 70% at Jackson, and then 65 at Jackson the first year.
Mm-hmm.
But now his interceptions went up last year, 10. That's the most he's had in the last 4. All right, and he was sacked 42 times. And last year he was sacked 52. The year before, 52 times. So, I mean, he ain't all that. He all right. But like you said, it's not even a quarterback heavy draft like it has been in the past. And that foolishness he was doing in Colorado, running all around and holding the ball and looking down the field and all that foolishness, them gonna be sacks. Them gonna be sacks and concussions. Them boys is big in the NFL. Them is not college boys. Them is not college boys. So he need to tighten up now.
Ha, cute.
So I don't still need a quarterback, but a rookie quarterback, unless he's a CJ Stroud or Jaden Daniels, we don't need it right now.
You guys need a quarterback, running back, defensive lineman, a wide receiver.
We need a team. We need a team. We need an offensive line. We need an offensive coordinator.
Bye, Arthur.
We need a lot.
It's okay. I mean, my Falcons, we need defense. If they don't pick somebody for the first round as a defense, I'm gonna be pissed.
So I don't know.
They got 15 picks. They got 14 picks ahead of them to figure out what defensive player they need. Because this is the first time in a minute that we actually haven't had something in the top 10. We are actually outside the top 10. So they better do it right. They better make me happy next for Thursday. Can you believe it's next Thursday?
It's next Thursday. I can't believe it's here. I almost want to start. And you know, I'm so fiending for football. I would watch some old games.
That's okay, because last night, I'm not gonna lie, I was watching after the end. They played Super Bowl 50s. What was it? 54? No, 56 the other day. It was the Bengals and Rams game. I was like, oh, I kind of want to see all the stuff.
Okay. Now, let me say this about the draft, and we're gonna move on. Travis Hunter will quit football if he can't play both ways. Now, these children have gotten so cocky.
He's trying to be like his boy.
This is not.
He's trying to be like his coach. But
listen.
At the end of the day, it's true. You can't tell them this is what I want to do.
He gonna be like that boy that just got kicked out of, what was it, Tennessee, Vic, with his NIL talking about he wanted $4 million. They offered him whatever. He said he didn't want it. He wanted more. They said bye.
Oh.
Bye. Yeah. Listen. What was that little boy name? Yeah, they told him bye. Nico, I can't say his last name, but yeah, he's in the transfer portal. They told him goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, let me see. He doesn't seem to have many options. Wait a minute. He turned down. I wanted to see how much money he turned down. But he was like, yeah, he wanted so much more, but they told him no, goodbye. So, and this is why, what's the name say he left the college. What's the boy? Nick Saban and them. They say because the kids going crazy with this money. I do agree. They are making a lot of money off them.
But at the same time, at least at Giddy's, I mean, because before they wasn't getting money and they was getting hurt.
They weren't getting no money, but I don't know. I mean, it's got to be a balance, and it ain't a balance right now. It's so much in this world ain't a balance. The balance is just out of the question. My feet cold. I lost my shoe.
I believe that. That's true.
It's just all or nothing, and that's just stupid. That's crazy. that all or nothing mentality is not gonna get you nowhere.
No, it's not.
It's not. It sounds cute, and in this day and time, I'm learning that millenniums and young people always want to say that older people, we always get so used to accepting things the way they are, and they're not going to take it like we took it. They're going to fight for what they want. And I had a boss, and I learned one thing. If I ain't learned nothing else from her, can't fight every battle. You got to pick and choose your battles. If you, everything that you see wrong or feel that's done wrong to you, if you stop and fight it, you will miss life. You will miss way more life. So, and these kids have so much money at their disposal right now. If they were to lose their money, they'd lose their minds.
I mean, look at the boy who ended up killing the dude, the United CEO president, that guy, the young guy who killed him, just because his like insurance was gone and he went for somebody that has nothing to do, but he went over there and just shot the man.
Listen.
So I mean,
I don't know.
Just have some crazy world.
I know they needed. I know they needed to be paid. They deserve to be paid. Let me use that word. They deserve some type of compensation. But it's gone too far. It's gone way too far. If it's that much money, that they can get that much money, there's something wrong with this country. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you got teenagers making millions and millions of dollars for playing a sport, then you got people that worked, have given their lives in the military, given limbs, sight, all this, and they're sleeping on the street. They ain't got nowhere to live, or they living in a place that's not fit for human habitation. All because they can't play a sport, but they gave their life, their mind, their body, and their soul for the United States government military.
Yeah.
These children playing a game. Something wrong with that picture. I know this is not a political show, but something wrong with that picture. And I'm all for them getting their fair share, but it's making the appreciation for life null and void. They're losing all their moral values. All they see is dollars and cents. My glasses is filthy. Something is on them. All they see is dollars and cents. They have no sense of what's right, what's wrong. All they see is dollars and cents. Everything is about $1. I heard somebody say, I'm not going to say who it was, and we're going to move on. She said 5 years ago, she wasn't making a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she won't on the street or nothing. But in 5 years' time, she making a lot of money. When she goes somewhere, her mentality is, you can't move no faster than that. What you doing? What?
You gotta pack your patience when you go places, because everything is.
But she said she didn't think like that until she started making more money. Before then, she was okay. But now, can't you hurry up? What? Because she got money now. What? That's the same thing happening to, and this child, this woman has a child. It's a small child, but if that's the mentality now, though, it's all about money. So anyway, I don't know where these children going. I don't know. Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud were special rookie quarterbacks. They were specimens beyond. Bo Nix wasn't bad. Jaden Daniels seemed like another level from Bo Nix, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was another level. After his ribs got hurt, his play went down. But prior to his ribs, remember, he was in 75-80% completion prior to his ribs getting busted.
Yeah, but he still won Super Bowl,
but these children coming out of college need transition time. All of them. Linemen, very rarely. It might be a little easier for the running back. Maybe.
Why do you say the running back has a little bit easier?
If the line is moving and the hole is there, they should be able to get through the hole.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be easier than the lineman trying to make sure he can create the hole. I may be wrong. Quarterback wise, the reading of the defenses and am I going to run? Am I going to pass? All of those things, I think it might be too fast for rookie quarterbacks. Unless they're a specimen like Jaden Daniels or CJ Stroud. I've not seen specimens like that in a minute. They were special people. So, again, but this is not a quarterback heavy draft anyway, so it don't really matter.
No. So also some news interested. There's for our retired Aaron Donald had a restraining order on some rando woman. I do mean random because he was like, he don't even know who she is. Like she never, I don't know. But she has his number, his address, all this stuff, and has been harassing him for like the past 5 years.
Oh my.
Like, what in the world? So they said that he started getting emails from her in 2020, and then will send him packages and gifts at his house and stuff. And then eventually, I guess at the point where he was like, "Yeah, this crazy woman gotta go," because he over there threatening his 3-year-old son. Now, how in the world you sending threatening messages to a 3-year-old?
I was gonna say because Aaron is married, right?
Aaron is definitely married and stuff, and said that. Hold up, it said that she also believed that she was married to him and allegedly filed a $6.5 million divorce settlement. Right? How you do that? And this was
And she loose on the street. Man. She ain't in no institution.
But the only thing that I do not like about this is, so they're supposed to be having a hearing case in May, but right now he has a temporary order. But the only thing I don't like when it comes to restraining order is it's 100 yards. I'm like, 100 yards is not that far. Mm-mm. And especially in this case for him, which makes it a little bit more dangerous, he doesn't know what she looks like. Like, he probably can, Google her name and possibly find her, but he's never. But on the thing said he's never seen her before.
Wow.
He just gets these messages from her and stuff. So I'm just like, what in the world? So I'm sorry, Aaron Donald. You're supposed to be enjoying your retirement, and you over here got.
You look good though. You look amazing.
You supposed to.
If I was crazy, I might would stalk him too, but I ain't crazy.
You're funny. Yeah, funny. He looked the same.
Now, and some other NFL news. Longtime tackle Tyron Smith retires as a member of the Cowboys. He was 20 when he was drafted in 2011, first round. But he said the injuries to his back, neck, knees, and ankle finally caught up to him. And after this past year and over the years of injuries and things like that, Just kind of felt like it was the right time to hang it up. He don't want to be the guy going down, the guy down the line to where I'm struggling. I want to be healthy for my kids. And that's a big thing. A lot of guys are getting out early, making a little money, getting on out.
That's
and
smart.
staying healthy. Speaking of which, did I see a picture was that a fake picture of that helmet on Tua's head? Or was that AI? Or was that a
I think that's a fake one. The marshmallow hat. The marshmallow helmet.
Listen. If anybody needs a special helmet, Tua needs one. Tua.
Oh man.
I don't want to be on the team with Tua. Let me be clear. Every time Tua get hit,
man, I know.
You like this.
A part of me wants to be like, let's make bets and figure out at what week do people think this year is he gonna get a concussion? Last year he fooled me really well because guess what it was? Week 2. He didn't even last 2 weeks.
Mm-mm.
Week 2 against the Bills. A Thursday night football game.
I don't get it. I know his wife is going crazy. I know his wife is going crazy. I don't get it.
I think last season he definitely made it, but the year before that he fooled all of us and was like, bet I came back and I'm better or stronger. And then all of a sudden he came back last year and we was like, you got hurt in week 2. You are the first commodity of the year. Well, no, I don't think he was a first commodity, but he was probably like the first big commodity of the year. He was like, dang. I mean, he came back in week 6, I think.
And so
matter of fact, they need to start looking at quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. Who are they backups?
It's a great question. I'm about to look that up right now.
Now, let me see what else in NFL news.
Oh, Kadarius Toney over here playing with everybody, talking about he about to retire at 26 when really he over there talking junk because he just wants to promote his music, be a rapper.
He need to go on somewhere.
Oh, it's only him and Zach Wilson right now.
Who?
Zach Wilson.
Oh, from the Jets.
Oh, that is yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he got. Oh, I think I do remember that they traded him to the Jets, the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. All right, now. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to say nothing else about football. I had a thought today, and this is a transparent thought.
Okay. I'm getting close to.
I'm gonna do a Tabitha. Are y'all listening?
I'm listening. Wait, I have to do my ears. I'm listening.
The Steelers look really stupid right now.
Should have known she was gone.
I was slightly embarrassed being a Steelers fan today. When I saw what Aaron Rodgers said, and to know we got rid of Justin, Russell, brought back Mason, and picked up Skylar Thompson of all people. Not Joe Flacco, not Jameis Winston, not Geno Smith. Skylar Thompson. Not even Cooper Rush. Skylar Thompson.
You know, I had to look him up because I don't even know who he was.
Thank you very much.
But you keep saying
you don't even know who he is.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are like me that was like, she keeps saying Skylar Thompson. I'm thinking that he is not a quarterback. I thought he was like a cornerback or something.
No, he's a quarterback. I know the name because I remember calling the game and he went in as the backup. He wasn't bad.
Oh, because he was he was the Dolphins backup. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When Tua went down.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was him. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then we passed on Geno, Jameis, Russell, Justin, and we waiting for Rodgers to come back from therapy or retire.
Y'all holding, I guess.
And they would not give him a deadline. They say they didn't have a problem not giving him a deadline because he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and so they.
No, he's not.
Just because a girl was a beauty queen, that don't mean she's still a good woman 40 years down the road. Just because he was a good quarterback 5 years ago, he sucked last year.
I don't think that he would be first round, whatchamacallit anyway, like Hall of Fame.
He sucked. If Aaron Rodgers played last year like Joe Flacco, I would say, oh yeah, get the old man. But he didn't play like Joe Flacco. I'm just saying. All right, moving on. NBA. The Hawks will play the Heat for one last chance to be the 8th seed. Listen. Somebody need to take Trae Young outside, back behind the shed. The way he kicked that basketball yesterday and threw that basketball away from the official like a 12-year-old. Yeah, y'all was losing the game, but still, that was just. And the poor coach, they can't do nothing with it. McMillan, they fired McMillan, who tried to reel him in and give him some home training, which apparently he ain't got. They fired McMillan because McMillan couldn't keep him tame. Now they got this coach over there, and he doing whatever he want to do.
I guess I need to get close and say my stuff.
Come on with it.
As a Hawks
fan. Come on with it. Come on.
You know, Miss Natalie was very embarrassed being a Steelers fan. I was highly pissed off and disappointed in the Hawks as they disappoint every year. I'm not gonna lie, as a Hawks fan right now, and you guys, I know I'm not really a basketball person. I just go for my Hawks and Braves, which we'll end up talking about how sad they are too right now. Because right now my Atlanta teams are struggling. But as a Hawks fan, I'm gonna be honest. The Heat always seem to knock us out for some reason when we have to play them in for the play-in, and I have no hope for them tomorrow. So I think that we're just going to be sitting at home outside of playoffs again because I really don't think that the Heat's they're going to beat the Heat. They're playing in Miami.
Yeah, but you know what? I just looked up.
Also,
field goal. Listen, the field goal percentage
for
teams. The whole team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess who number 6 is?
Us.
Yeah. 118 points a game, 47.2% field goal percentage completion. Yeah, that's about 43 is the lowest, and 50 is the highest. 47.2. Right at the top.
Yeah, but we still ain't.
I mean, that's points, but I mean,
you can't win a game off of field goals, though.
He leads in assists. Trae Young leads in assists, but he's the only Hawk Now, Daniels has 3 steals per game, but that's them the only Hawks
Yeah, but
in anything. You know what I mean?
we ain't doing nothing. So
Not, and every year they like right there at the play-in, but they can't do nothing. And I'm starting to think
it's a mental. But you know what the crazy part is? I thought they almost made it in because I didn't realize because they played the Magic the week like literally days before they had to play in for the play in thing, and they won. So I was like, oh snap, they won. But then I was like, oh, that's the last game of the season, and I was like, oh well, maybe. And then my little self said, they ain't gonna win. They about to mess this up. And they did. Like they didn't lose bad. I think they lost by 10. Was it by 10? I think it was
something like that.
Like 105 to 105 to 95. But then to see that Trae Young got ejected in the fourth quarter because he had like 2 techs. I was like, dude, what is you doing? You like our main person. Why are you acting like a child? Like I get that you're losing, but you're not supposed to go out like that though.
So, you know, the playoffs is the Thunder still number 1. Now, the Nuggets will play the Clippers on the 19th. What day is that? Saturday. The Lakers play the Timberwolves. Now, the Timberwolves is Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert. They got rid of Karl Anthony Towns, and they picked up DiVincenzo from the Knicks. But Anthony Edwards is not. They want to try to make him the face of the NBA, but he's not consistent. He have to, and he gets mad when they double team him. Nick, let me say something, little fella. I was going to call him something else. You are the star of the team. You're the point leader. So why wouldn't they double team you? It's poor coaching that they ain't taught you what to do when you getting double teamed. Now, didn't nobody tell you was going to be getting double teamed? This is not high school. This is not college. They don't care that you can score 40 points. They coming for the ball. So ain't no need for you to keep getting mad, getting the attitude, turning the ball over, all of that, because they double teaming you. Learn how to pass the ball. Learn how to not get cornered. But they coming for you double team, so learn how to bounce pass out of it, learn how to behind the back pass out of it, something. But you will never, ever be the face of the NBA till you learn how to handle a double team. So for that reason, the Lakers will beat the Timberwolves, the Rockets, and the Warriors. Now the Rockets have the coach that the Celtics had the year before they won the championship. The year they should have won the championship with Nia Long's ex that was sleeping with the wife of the executive and got him fired and all that. That's the coach.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the coach of the Houston Rockets. Now he's a jerk.
Really on the job? I mean, of course he did, but
he's a joke. He's a jerk for sure. However, the Rockets are number 2. The Warriors are number 7. But the Warriors got Jimmy Butler now in playoff mode. For the first time in Steph Curry's career, he scored 35 points. But he was the second leading scorer. Jimmy Butler had 38.
Wow.
Now, as long as Jimmy Butler stays healthy, they can get to the finals. If Jimmy Butler can get the Miami Heat to the finals, he can help the Warriors get to the finals. Because Draymond Green has came down. He's calmed down. He realized.
What?
Yes.
He hasn't. Well, I mean, we haven't made it to.
He realized, he said he's getting older. So now he has to play the game up here. Before he could play the game physically better than anybody else.
But also get fined all the time.
But now he can't because he's getting old and he not. So now he got to play smart. I think the Warriors can take the Rockets. I'm not saying they'll blow them out. But I think the pressure off of Steph Curry. I watched them very closely last night before last. The way Steph Curry keeps running, he passed the ball and he runs. He run here, he run there, he run here, he run there. Soon as he get the ball in his hand, he shoot. Most of the time. I watched him fake this way, that way, 3 fakes. And the boy just a jumping, looking silly. And Steph was like, bam. I mean, they're going to do well. All because he got help. The Nuggets and the Clippers. Now, I looked up and I saw Ben Simmons in the game scoring points. Let me say this. Y'all listening? 2 years ago, Ben Simmons sat on the bench the whole year at 76ers. We said he should get out the NBA. He went over there where Kawhi is. Now, we know Kawhi Leonard spent a whole year sitting on the bench in San Antonio. He said he was hurt. Now, the two of them playing together. I'm going to let you come up with your own thought about that, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
2 old hurt people?
Supposedly hurt people. All of a sudden, the Clippers, they're going to mess around and beat them Nuggets. They're going to mess around and beat the Denver Nuggets. Because Kawhi Leonard, whenever he is healthy, the team he is on wins the championship.
And what team is he on?
He's on the Clippers right now. But what he does is he'll be on a team, they'll win the championship, and he'll leave.
So last year he was on
when he was with no.
Okay.
He was on the Toronto Raptors.
Uh-huh.
They won the championship. He was healthy. I said when he is healthy.
Oh, okay. He wasn't healthy last year.
No.
Okay. He's healthy this year.
Yes.
Okay.
They got rid of Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
They picked up James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden is playing like the James Harden at OKC, which was a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
They are playing phenomenal basketball over there.
So you're saying
they're number 5.
Going to take the whole?
I think they're going to take. They're number 5, but I think they're going to take the Clippers, who are number 4. I'm sorry. The Nuggets are number 4. They just fired their coach. Now they have Nikola Jokic. I understand that. He's a phenomenal player, but that team is in disarray. A fan wrote on social media that they sat behind the bench, and the whole time Jokic was cussing and fussing. Mike Malone was cussing and fussing. The team was just in total disarray. They fired that coach that Sunday night.
Wow.
That team is in total disarray. The Clippers, Tyronn Lue is a very, 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 very good coach. When he was coaching LeBron James in Cleveland, they won the championship. I'm just saying. So I believe the Clippers will beat the Nuggets. The Lakers will beat the Timberwolves. And I think the Warriors will beat the Rockets. That's in the West. Now in the East, the Bucks and the Pacers. That's 4 and 5. And I tell anybody that 4 and 5 matchup is always the tightest one of all.
Yeah.
I love the Bucks. I love Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I love Doc Rivers. Damian Lillard got blood clots in his legs, but he just got cleared from DVTs. They playing the Pacers, who are young, fast.
And the Pacers won it because they always get very close and then they end up getting out. So last year, weren't they like in the second, what was it, semifinals and got out?
Yeah, last year. I think the Bucks might take them this year. But I think that's as far as the Bucks will go. The Knicks and the Pistons, I want the Knicks to win. The Knicks are number 3 seed and the Pistons are number 6, but the Pistons are playing grit basketball. They are playing by any means necessary. They were down by 22 points the other day. I'm getting ready to go walking. I done got my hat on, everything. I'm looking like Rugrat, getting ready to go walking. They down by 20. I ran to take my trash out, and then I came back. That's my little routine. Take the trash out, come back, get my little protection, and then I go walking. I looked at the TV screen. They already done pulled back within 2 points.
Wow. Their
coach said, and I quote, "We're not playing our standard of basketball. Just play the ball the way we play ball. We got plenty of time." That was in the second quarter or something like that. That game went in overtime.
Wow.
No, it didn't go into overtime, but it got like 2 points, then 3 points. It was so close. The lead kept going back and forth. Tied lead, tied 1 point, tied 2 points, tied. Those Pistons play amazing team grit basketball. I think they're going to shock the Knicks. I think they're going to beat the Knicks. The Orlando Magic is playing the Celtics. I think the Celtics will take care of them. I think the Celtics will struggle with the Cavaliers, though, if they get to the Cavaliers. I think the Celtics will struggle with anybody because they don't have a big man. Porzingis is their big man, but he stay hurt. And you're not going to win without a big man.
But was he not hurt last year?
He was in there. Who's
the one who lost his teeth in the game? Remember
Dennis White. He was the one that had the hairline back here.
I didn't say all that. I just said.
I'm just reminding people who he was, and now he's bald and he looks so much better. Shaq and them was joking. You remember the movie? All About the Benjamins?
Yes.
And Michael Epps and the guy, he said, "You'll never find a hairline like mine." Shaq was singing that on the TNT NBA special on the show.
They know they wrong.
When they showed the clip of Dennis White. Speaking of NBA on TNT, listen. I don't know what TNT was thinking. I don't know what they got planned. But without Shaq and Charles and Ernie at that desk, I don't know what TNT planning on doing for ratings.
Wait, who's at the desk now? They're not there anymore?
That contract is over with NBA and TNT. It's over.
So they haven't been on it?
It's over after this year. It's over.
Oh, okay, got you. I was like, who been talking then?
It's over. And this new team they got is horrible on ESPN or wherever. It's some dude, Stephen A. Smith, Candace Parker. I love Candace Parker, but she sounds like wet paint and everything. And yes, she got a lot of knowledge, but
she looked like that when she talking.
Oh my God, it's awful. It's awful.
Oh,
the moderator is so boring that he doesn't generate any life in the episode. That's the problem too.
Oh, so they're about to be the new
Oh
TNT.
God, it's awful. It's awful.
It's almost like how what they did for Monday Night Football, except for like when they changed from Susie and Randy. I know Randy is going through his stuff, but I'm like, dang, they could have just replaced Randy and kept Susie and oh gosh, the whole crew. But they just went a whole different one. I like Scott Van, but I like him on his show. They could have added him and switched out Susie if they needed to, and just keep the guys. But who they have on now? I'm like, because I do not like Jason Kelsey as a commentator. Even when RG3 was commentating, I was like, no, it's not the same.
All right, I want to switch gears real quick. WNBA draft just happened. And Dawn Staley.
Why is it so early?
I don't know. But Dawn Staley has, I want to give it accurate. Hold on. Let me get this stat accurately. South Carolina. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go here. South Carolina Gamecocks WNBA draft info. Okay, let's see. They have the most people selected in the draft. Every year she got people she had 3 of the top 6 were from South Carolina. It was a crazy stat as to how many people she has put in the WNBA. Okay, hold on. But anyway, they went in the top. Pow, Sanaa Fagan, and Bree Hall. They all went in the top 10. Pow was 6th, Bree was 8th, and 9th was Sanaa Fagan. So they was in the top 10. So that was amazing. She has an amazing record as far as people being drafted into the WNBA. She has the most, but I can't find it right this minute, and I should have wrote it down. I wasn't in a place where I could write it down, but they have a lot of people that have gone in. Of course, Paige was number 1, and there was talk of Malaysia Fuwale transferring from South Carolina. There's several stories out there floating around. I don't know whether she's going to stay or she's going to go. Anyway, that's another story. And the number 1 scorer from college basketball last year that was at Florida has transferred to South Carolina.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. She has transferred to South Carolina. So Raven Johnson is coming back. And Raven Johnson and the girl that's transferring in from Florida were classmates, teammates. And her and that girl and somebody else played AAU together.
Okay.
So, yeah. They'll be back strong next year.
How did they feel about losing the championship game?
Yeah. I think they feel like they weren't fighting hard enough. And Malaysia Fuwale said that UConn wanted it better. They wanted it more. And they played like it. South Carolina played like somebody was going to give it to them, like they was going to get it automatically.
Just because.
And I think Dawn saw that in them.
Oh, she left me. Because I have no idea what we're talking about with that baseball. There she go. I mean baseball, basketball, WNBA, sugar. I'm over here talking about the thing. Wrong thing. Oh, now your sound is gone. We're reloading.
Okay.
There we go. She back because
All right, it must be time to get that.
I'm gonna look like a deer in headlights, like.
Yeah. What the rest of the picks were? Paige was number 1 from UConn.
Oh, she paused again.
Time to get off. All right, we gotta go because I don't know what's going on.
Darn. That's all right, guys. We'll come back and say all that. Braves fans, it's okay. We struggle busting. Super duper struggle busting. Like probably one of the worst starts in Braves history. Whew.
So yeah, we gotta it's some track and field going on. I got to find out about it. It's so hard to find track and field information. I'm so disappointed with ESPN and everybody with the lack of coverage and info out there. You got to get all these streaming channels, and that's just ridiculous. That you got to do all of that just to get some information on track and field when it should just be on ESPN. Anyway, so did we hit everything?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know
what you got. You got something else?
Oh, I was talking about baseball, but I mean, all I know is the Birds are just doing horribly. And I just looked to see like how bad they were doing. They're like number 3 from the bottom, like third from the bottom, like third worst team in the whole entire MLB right now.
Wow.
I know this is really shocking because we've never been this bad in a long time. I think the last time I looked at, I forgot what year that we had like one of the worst starts and stuff. But somebody was like, oh yeah, the one time we had a really bad start, but they end up going on to winning. I guess that was the year we won World Series. I guess it was like 96. But I'm like, I don't know what y'all doing this year. It just hurts every time I look and see that they lost. Because that's not Braves. That's not Braves ball right there. And the thing about it is, I know, and I am an advocate of saying, like, baseball, you have way more games to play. They play more games in the NBA, I think, with it. So, I mean, we're still in April, and they're 20 games in, I think. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I am cringing at these games that they've been playing. I know we haven't even made it through halfway through the season, but it's scaring people who are really big Braves fans. I do know that. All other teams, Dodgers, y'all doing always well. And then Coco won. I don't know what tennis they're playing right now. I forgot what open it is.
Yeah, me too.
It's not a major one, so that's why I can't remember.
Well, I'm going to try to say
Stuttgart. I don't know where that's at. It's a Stuttgart Open. I'm going to find out.
Well, before I go out again, the WNBA draft, Paige was number 1. She went to, I was going to say where she went. Dallas. Dominique. I can't see that team. I don't recognize that symbol. But Sonia Citron from Notre Dame went to Washington. Kiki Efferon from USC went to Washington. Justy Josette from Lithuania. I don't recognize that symbol. Georgia Amore from Kentucky. She went to Washington Mystics. Now, her outfit, Russell Westbrook designed it. Anisha Morrow. Yeah.
He's a designer like
that? Yeah. Georgia Amora from Kentucky, she went to Washington. Anisha Morrow from LSU went to Connecticut. Sonia Rivers from North Carolina went to Connecticut. Sarah Barker from Alabama, she went to the Sparks. Saveka from Sylvania, she went to Chicago Sky. And Haley Van Leith, the only person, male or female, to ever lead 3 teams to the Elite 8 or better. She went to the Chicago Sky from TCU. And Isaiah James from North Carolina went to the Dallas Wings. And she's from my hometown, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Princess Anne High School. Okay. And that was round 1. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going into the other rounds. That's that.
Wait, so so I just learned, because you said, so I guess for the NBA draft, which makes it, WNBA draft, they can, more than one team can get more picks.
Just like the NFL. Just like
so people were trading and stuff. Because I was like, I didn't hear anybody from the Dream and stuff like that, but I guess they traded or something.
Yeah, that's how they get them.
I was wondering, but I forgot it's only 2 rounds? And not as many.
It was 3. It was 3.
3.
3 rounds. So yeah, but that was just the first round. But they look good. One girl from Lithuania, she wore a gown designed by a Lithuanian designer. It was gorgeous. Couple of them look really nice. I mean, they really did. Couple of them look a little suspect, but I mean, hey, fashion is fashion. Fashion is fashion. But when Russell Westbrook went up there to the desk to be interviewed, she told him the outfit had to be black. She wanted to wear flats. And it had to have a jacket, I think she said. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He designing his own stuff too.
Apparently. I was about to ask, does he design his, I think I remember doing it, but I only thought he did it for himself. I didn't know he did it for other people.
Doing it for other people. So anyway, the UFL is going on. Hey, look.
Oh, did it start out? I guess it has started.
Yeah, it just started. They played about 3-4 games. Just can't get into it. I'm sorry. As much as I love football, it's hard to get into it.
Well, have you seen any former names, NFL names?
I ain't seen none that I recognize, really, to be honest with you.
I forgot who I saw last season. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember him.
I saw somebody, but I don't remember who. I do remember the coach, Ken Wisenhut. He resigned. He resigned. He didn't say why. I didn't read why. I just don't see the league lasting.
It's wow, they are on week.
Oh, they filed a complaint. Wait a minute.
Who?
UFL players filed complaint with the NLRB over CBA talks. Okay. So the National Labor Relations Board accusing the league of unfair labor practices amid the sides' stalled negotiations for a new collective bargaining agreement. They advocate for a fair contract. That's all they're saying. Okay, threatening to cut players because of their participation in protected union activities. Create new rules regarding player discipline to discourage players from participating in protected union activities. Wow. Threatening to remove union representative from areas to which the union has lawful access right. You can't do that. Now, I know for a fact, I don't care what career, what field it is, the union got laws and regulations. That's why they got it. Oh, my God. Some players feel threatened during the first week training camp when coaches informed them that they could be released if they followed through on discussions to boycott the league's media day.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you, I just can't feel this league. I don't know what's going on with them.
I forgot Wade Phillips is actually a coach in the league. I was like, that's
Yeah.
not somebody. But they said he just took a leave of absence on Wednesday for personal reasons. So
Wow. Okay. Okay. That's why I ain't watching that mess. But anyhow. All right.
but you guys still watch it if you want to learn some stuff on football because it does help a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Anyway.
That's it, you guys. I mean, that's it from my end. You know, I don't really have that much. Miss Nat, you good?
I'm good. I done told y'all who I thought was gonna win the different games. I'm not calling no basketball just yet. I gotta tell you something when we get off the air.
She too busy. Hold up. The reason why she ain't called no basketball, she too busy kissing on her country Wayne skits now. She got a little new man up in her little skits.
Hey, it's the storyline. What can I say? Our last video was up to almost 700,000 views. I'm not sure.
I was one of those views. I actually saw it yesterday. I said,
listen, hey, what can I say?
She got a new man in the house.
A new house, girl. My man that he divorced the wife. He coming back to me. We on the up and up.
The white girl. What was her name?
Julie.
That's the same one. Yeah, I gotta find out this storyline because she was talking about the brother was trying to hit on her.
Go back and catch up.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Who's the brother? I was like, is this the brother, the old one?
Go back and catch up. Now, I did just get selected for a play festival at Hateville Theater. Thank you. They do 10-minute plays. It's called the Tapas Festival.
Okay.
And I've been trying to get into voiceover for years, but I think I booked the role of it's like a monster voice kind of, and I had to talk like a monster. So I think that's the role I got. But anyhow, I'll let you know. I think it opens May the 9th or something like that. Runs for a couple of weekends. But I give you more info when I haven't accepted the role. They offered it. I haven't accepted it because I ain't got but 3-4 lines, but it's only a 10-minute play. It's only a 10-minute play. So I opened the play. So
well, we know the opener steals it.
Yeah, so I'm debating. So I will keep you posted. But yes, thank y'all so much. Keep watching, keep sharing. Keep bring a friend. If you follow us, please bring a friend. Bring a friend.
Please. Oh, also, you guys, I didn't see them, but if anybody had said I would like to thank my lovely host and Vanessa for the nice shout out last week for my birthday. I was very surprised at it. I was like, oh my gosh, they shouted me out. But yes, so everybody else who saw it and said happy birthday to me, I appreciate it. You know, it was a rainy day here, but it was very relaxing, and I celebrate the whole month of April, so I still have 13 days of celebrating.
We may. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. Broadcast live from the Lupus Walk.
Next April 25th. Wait. 26th.
Saturday.
Okay. Yep, that is okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be there. So I gotta talk to Vanessa, see how we want to do it. But yes, I will be there, and I will be broadcasting live from the Lupus Walk.
What time is that at? 10?
10. I think it's 10.
I don't want to wake up that early. I will wake up early for this.
But I would like for us to go. I'd actually like for us to have some t-shirts.
I'm all for it.
Okay, so we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
A week to figure it out.
Thank y'all for watching.
Little tiny hearts.
Oh, speaking of peace, TJ Watt put a peace thing on a picture with on TikTok. He ain't got no contract. TJ Watt.
What?
He ain't got no contract yet.
How you forget to say that? That's important.
I don't know. Girl, I'm so disappointed with these Steelers. I don't know what to do. I get sad every time I say Steelers right now. I don't want to read too much into the post, but he just had a baby. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
Well, all right, peace out. We gone.
I'll see y'all next.
We'll find something else to talk about.
I'll definitely we'll see you guys next Thursday because your girl's gonna be in the draft at draft day. So
next Thursday,
I will be there doing as I do best, finding all of my Falcons reactions.
Yes.
All right, that's it for real now.
For real now, we're gonna get out of here. Bye, y'all.
Bye.